This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for November 10th, 2025. The class of 2025 of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was inducted over the weekend at the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles. Bad Company was inducted by Mick Fleetwood. Drummer Simon Kirke was joined by Nancy Wilson of Heart, Joe Perry from Aerosmith, and Chris Robinson from the Black Crowes on stage. Cyndi Lauper was inducted by Chappell Roan. Soundgarden, who have been working in the studio on the final 7 songs recorded by Chris Cornell, were inducted by actor and comedian Jim Carrey and performed alongside Taylor Momsen from The Pretty Reckless and Brandi Carlile. Jerry Cantrell, Nancy Wilson, and Mike McCready also joined the band on stage, as did Chris Cornell's daughter, Toni. Joe Cocker was inducted by Bryan Adams. A medley performance featured Teddy Swims, Tedeschi Trucks Band, Cyndi Lauper, Chris Robinson, and Nathaniel Rateliff. Closed the show with a little help from my friends. Iggy Pop inducted the White Stripes, who opted not to perform, instead letting 21 Pilots perform Seven Nation Army. And David Letterman inducted Warren Zevon, bringing a guitar Warren Zevon presented Letterman with on his last appearance on his television show. David Letterman handed the guitar to the Killers, who paid tribute to Warren Zevon. Lenny Waronker, Nicky Hopkins, Tom Bell, Carol Kay, Chubby Checker, Salt and Peppa, and Outkast were also part of the class of 2025. Speaking of Soundgarden, bassist Ben Shepherd talking about the process of finishing the new album with vocal tracks left behind by the late Chris Cornell. Saying, quote, "Yeah, we're taking these ideas that we wrote with him and are fully recording them and completing them. These songs are already set. They're what we have to work with because of Chris's vocal tracks. We're just filling everything in around him. Even Chris's scratch vocals are good enough to make an album. His voice was always remarkable." He said a few weeks ago was the very first time I got to go and lay down some of my bass tracks. I walked out of the control room and into the kitchenette and sat down with a coffee cup. They were playing the song back, and I just stopped and thought, oh my God, it's really good to hear Soundgarden again. Alice in Chains are set to celebrate the 30th anniversary of their 1995 self-titled album with a deluxe box set in early 2026. No exact release date has been set yet. The band has detailed the project, which is limited to 3,000 units exclusively via the official artist store. The deluxe box set is packed with collectible items for fans, including a 2 LP vinyl housed in a special pop-up gatefold. The set also includes 3 7-inch singles and a cassette, plus 10 custom art prints, 12 tarot cards, 2 double-sided 24 by 24-inch posters, and rounding out the collection are unique novelty items, including a hardcover comic book, a double-sided zoetrope slip mat for the turntable, and a 3D ballerina and zoetrope coin record topper. The album was originally released on November 7th in 1995. Ozzy Osbourne's longtime guitarist, Zakk Wylde, has revealed that Ozzy had planned to record another album with Zakk before his death. Zakk said, quote, "He was texting me, Zakk, let's do another record because I really loved it when you were going through your Allman Brothers Skynyrd phase that we did. No More Tears, it's heavy, but it's also more melodic. It's not pummeling heavy," he said. So I thought, all right, Oz, whatever you want. Zakk Wylde commenting on Ozzy's passing, saying, "We did the show. He ended up finishing his book. They did the documentary, and he was like, all right, I'm out of here. He finished everything he had to do, and he was like, all right, I'm done." It was very humbling to sit in that chair for 9 songs. What a great way to go out that gig was, he said. Stanley Simmons, featuring the sons of Kiss stars Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons, are getting ready to release their debut single, Bodied Down, next month. Last year, Paul Stanley posted a clip of the Sons covering Simon and Garfunkel's The Sound of Silence. This past February, they revealed they were working on 10 songs together. In a new interview, vocalist Winston McCall from Parkway Drive confirmed that the band is working on new music, saying, quote, "Basically, we planned that exact thing to work on new material. Then we had a chance to do the Opera House shows with an orchestra, which basically took all of our time. So we're working on new music. There is new music coming. It's not like we've recorded an album, but we're focusing on making new music. It's literally all of next year for us. In the meantime, there's going to be the live album from the Sydney Opera House and a movie coming out as well. So Brand New Songs is definitely the next on the Parkway list. And Corrosion of Conformity have teamed up with Volatile Skateboards to create their own line of clothes, accessories, and skateboard decks. The online store is live at cocskateboards.com. And Grammy nominations were announced on Friday. The Grammy Awards are being handed out at Crypto.com Arena on Sunday, February 1st. Best Rock Performance nominations went to Emil and the Sniffers, Linkin Park, Turnstile, Hayley Williams, and Youngblood, featuring Nuno Bettencourt, Frank Bello, Adam Wakeman, and 2 from Sleep Token. Best Metal Performance nominations went to Dream Theater, Ghost, Sleep Token, Spirit Box, and Turnstile. Best Rock Song nominations went to 9 Inch Nails, Sleep Token, Hayley Williams, Turnstile, and Youngblood, while Best Rock Album nominations went to the Deftones, Haim, Linkin Park, Turnstile, and Youngblood. Best Alternative Music nominations went to Bon Iver, The Cure, Tyler, the Creator, Wet Leg, and Hayley Williams. And Dan Auerbach from the Black Keys was nominated for Producer of the Year. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, follow, share, and subscribe to the Mistress. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 283, featuring Scott Anderson from Finger 11, is available now.